Okay, we are recording now. You see the screen, right?
I do.
Okay, and here we go.
Are we at the entrance here?
Yeah, this is the very entrance. Oh,
Oh yeah, this is the first obstacle.
yeah, it's got a name. I don't know what to call it.
Why did you guys send my squeaky brakes first?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
I put a lot of my video on just using the dash cam. I actually sped this up.
Oh, look at
That's-
that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I have to include my soft tires in my suspension travel. Those things pushed out quite a bit when I landed there.
I like your tires. I think they're. Need to look them up.
Tim and I weren't sure how they would work because we didn't feel like we should use NDTs. And yeah, the XCL seemed to work great for sure.
Well, the NDTs are proven. And,
Yeah.
you know, we wanted to try something, you know, different.
Yeah, I think the NDTs are the standard. They work amazing.
I think we've proven that Series 1 Landrovers have squeaky brakes.
They do.
Yep.
It is a thing. Even though I've got discs on the front, the rear drums are still stock.
Yeah.
Good job, Tim.
Now, Billy, what's wrong with your front brakes, or do you know?
Well, it's all of my brakes. I've only got a single master cylinder, so they kind of are sinking to the ground. I think that I had a bad wheel cylinder on the passenger front.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Because I remember you were fiddling with those for a while.
Yeah, I've got to, I pump them and.
Nice. Barbecue sauce.
I like how Billy gets excited when he finishes an obstacle. You never wonder if Billy did a good job.
This is sped up.
Well,
You're right here. You need to be about right here.
I mean, if you can't have some enthusiasm in life, why be there, right, Billy?
That's right.
Well, I haven't seen Billy do anything but a good job.
Yeah,
In person and in all the videos.
that's true. Ready for takeoff, Jeff?
Yeah.
How do you like your dash cam?
Well, I like that perspective.
Yeah.
Well, it also seems to be super stable.
Yeah, this is my iPhone. All it is.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it makes good video.
It does.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Let's stop.
A little bounce in there.
More over this way.
There you go. Yep, straight up.
you go, Mr. Smooth.
I should have put like some music here. But I wanted this video because this canyon, you know, you're worried about the
Yeah.
obstacles, but it's so beautiful here.
It
you know?
is. It sure is.
Yeah, that's the thing about Pritchett. You can get so focused on the trail and the obstacles, but you're in this absolutely deep, amazing canyon.
Yeah.
When I first did Pritchett, this was 20 some odd years ago, that really struck me. It was just an amazing combination of just the beauty and the obstacles.
Yeah.
It's a full meal deal.
It
Well,
is.
here's the place to be looking at it, because then you get occupied pretty quick, you know. So.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, here you can look at the scenery a little bit. Hey, Jesse.
Yeah.
What about your build? What's your build?
For that Series 1?
Yeah.
Rover 4-cylinder, petrol motor.
Red
paint. What's that?
That was me in the videos in red paint. This is one of my favorite spots. Red paint.
It rained on this later in the day, didn't it?
We actually got a little snow too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
almost snow.
Remember at Axel Hill?
Yeah, that's so fun.
So what year's your rig, Jesse?
1953 Land Rover Series 1. I believe, and apologize, I'm wrong. It was one of only 343 Land Rover 80 inches sold in the U.S. in 1953.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
All
So
the more
80
reason to run it into a bunch of rocks.
It's the same length. Yeah, it's the same length as the little Jeeps.
It is, yeah. They might have borrowed that from Jeep.
They may have, huh?
Possibly.
Along with a bunch of other aspects too.
And yours carbureted still?
Carbureted Rover 4-cylinder motor, Rover 4-speed transmission, Rover transfer case, stock axle housing, and upgraded Timmco axle components. Air lockers front and rear.
That's the secret weapon right there.
Yeah, that is
I'll
the
go over
secret
here.
weapon.
Get a different angle.
It's not weight though. Weight, it's a little heavier than the flatties.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
I remember when I did that when Tim, I think you said, I hope somebody got that on camera. I can't remember.
That's a neat little obstacle. I like it. I like the perspective of Jeff driving up to it.
Oh, for sure. I always wonder how big of a bite to take on these optional obstacles. It's fun to do them harder, but then you don't want to end up flopping because you took too big of a bite. Keep Jeff did that more smoothly.
It's so amazing, just the rock formations in that view. Do the gnarly obstacle, but the rock formation and the view is just incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That dash cam's got a gorgeous perspective.
And here's where you watch this, Tim, you get into your fender here. So
Oh yeah,
Fail mods.
those fenders were ouch.
Marshmallow.
Those fenders were violated a long time ago.
But Tim always
Look at
says,
that. Oh, so smooth.
you know what Tim always says?
Little aluminum there. You got it.
it.
It's flexible.
That's right. They're flexible. I'm going to do tube fenders soon inside those, so that'll fix that problem.
Thank goodness Tim did out the sweep beater. It would have some pretty mangled corners already.
Well, Jeff got that figured out pretty quickly, and he did such a nice job on his flat fender.
Yeah. Now, what about you, Billy? You seem to have a little extra hidden clearance there.
Yeah, got a little extra clearance. I've got a flat belly, Jesse.
You know, a lot of people give trainers a lot of money for one of those.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Did some elves come and tune up your Jeep at night? What happened?
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work,
Is it? Yeah.
but it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Now, if you're doing it as part of your original build, it wouldn't be so bad, you know, if you got your body off and everything, but
Yeah.
doing it
Yeah, I
while
always get
everything's
into that
together,
rock when I come over. I lean somewhere.
Yeah.
you know, a lot of cutting on your floor and stuff like that. And then you got to make it look good,
Yeah. Well, yours looks amazing.
look factory and all.
Cutting.
Yeah.
Try to get, you see
You do
where
that
you're
in your
going.
garage?
Oh, yeah, in my shop.
Good for you.
Got to be closer to the wall than that. But he may
There's
have to
Big
back
Mouth.
up
What's his name?
Manual steering, man.
there. Yeah.
You got power.
This is a little tricky right up in here, isn't it?
Well,
For
it's
sure.
really tricky if you're wide. That's,
Yeah.
they've got that bypass in there. I don't like if you had a
Yeah,
Wrangler.
gotta be
I don't know
like
how you
that,
get through
like
this thing.
You're good like that, Jesse. Come on. You don't even have to climb that ledge, I don't think. Or like just like half and half.
What's this guy? Shut up and let him drive.
Yeah, take it easy, Jeff. No, we love that guy.
Well,
He
I
wants me to
watched
just
you
push
guys-
on through.
I watched you guys do this. I chickened out and took the bypass, which ended up being its own set of challenges.
Yeah, that was a rough time doing that too.
Well, diversity.
Yep, but a lot lower consequences.
Much lower. When you take a line like this, you got to ask yourself if you trust in a few inches of rock.
Yeah,
Right.
you're fine.
Yeah, once your back tire hooked up there.
Yeah, now just come off of it gradually. Yeah, you're off it. You're good.
Right on the line, Jesse.
Yeah, the good thing about this one, the driver really can't
Well,
see all
perfect.
that going
Pretty
on.
good.
You know?
Yeah, the driver has no idea what risk they're
Right.
on.
I didn't know.
Did you see that, Billy? I never noticed that, but he's got 3-inch rods that Tim welded around the rim, around the edges.
Yeah, after years of crunching wheels, I got sick of it and started
I'm gonna
reinforcing
do that.
like that.
I'm gonna do that.
Well, you know, Jeff, you don't have to use a wrench to see it, but it's so hidden, it still counts.
Yeah. This is double speed.
You're just a more confident driver than I am.
I think next time I do this, I'm just gonna drive straight off.
Ooh, boy.
What do you think of that perspective?
Oh, you probably did a cutting brake turn, didn't you?
See, I want to do front digs. That's my goal.
Yeah.
I want the front digs.
That's a question for you, Tim. Which has better turning radius, the flat fender or the Series 1?
I think the flatty is a little better, but it's a toss-up with yours. It's real close.
Yeah.
Mine, for sure, the Flatty's better because I got more wheelbase.
Right.
And I've got my steering set so the tires just barely rub the frame.
Okay.
Now, is this that lower line that you're taking?
This is bypass, which in a sec here,
Keep coming up.
Yeah, it ain't much of a bypass.
No.
it's its own set of challenges. Getting up out of that hole with all the loose rock.
You're good. You're good on your rear. Just your bumper.
How many times would you say you've done Pritchett, Tim?
Let's see. Probably 7, something like that.
7, okay. Because you used to come to Moab way back in the day, right?
Yeah. Started coming in the mid-90s. Started doing Pritchett right at the turn of the century.
Okay.
Of course, got hooked on it. It's like that was the go-to trail after that. It's like warm up on Moab Rim, then go right to Pritchett. It's just such a beautiful, fun trail.
It's changed a lot, hasn't it, Tim?
It has. You know, my first run through it, rock pile still was rock pile.
Yeah.
And then when they took the rocks away and built Son of Rock Pile, I still had to drive up the original because it was a real challenge at that point. And it was fun, but I had a longer wheelbase. And so I want to do it again. I'm not sure I'm going to put a tire on it with the penalty box, but who knows? I figure I got it as it was, not rolling this time, so.
You're straight up and down on rock pile.
Yeah, but if you lose traction towards the top and slide back, ooh.
Now watch this. Right here.
What does this clown
Hey, that's
do?
good. Do that.
Rear dig.
Rear dig.
Man.
That's just flat out skill and experience there.
That just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went around that first one and climbed the second one.
I think a lot of people who haven't been on this trail who are watching this video don't see how intimidating that little notch is by his passenger side front tire there that he's coming up on.
He'll get it. He'll get it. You got it.
Yeah, it's hard to see from this angle, but you're standing by there. It's very prevalent.
And it's pretty tippy.
Yeah, it's intimidating when that tire gets close to that notch.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Maybe for some people.
Yeah. For you, just a chip shot, right?
Yeah.
You and Jesse, you don't worry about it.
We know that.
Actually, I don't worry about this. This is my 5th time of doing this trail.
So, Tim, you said you've done it 9 times now?
No, 7 or 8.
7 or 8. And you've done it 5 times, Jeff?
This was my 5th time.
But
How about you?
remember, this was the first time in 20 years since I've been on this trail.
Had it changed much?
Not as much as I expected.
Billy, do you get credit for trail maintenance, moving that rock?
Probably so, yeah.
This area had changed quite a bit.
Okay. What obstacles look the same to you, or some of them?
Well, the area before Rocker Knocker was pretty much
Good job,
identical, but Rocker Knocker didn't change as much as I thought it would have in all those years. Axel Hill was a lot more worn and eroded than it used to be. There were no ruts on Axel Hill back then.
Oh, interesting.
That groove that you drive up, that wasn't there.
Oh, interesting.
Look at Jesse go.
That's kind of the perfect camera angle, Jeff.
The thing is so high geared, it really makes it just keep moving, you know, that momentum, and it just very.
He's only 50 to 1 because he's limited by stock components.
When I got to the top, those guys asked me if I drove it in third gear. You guys will remember, we spent probably 20 minutes helping other trucks get up there before us.
Yeah, a lot of time.
This is
You and
right
Jeff
here. I took my mirror off.
Too easy.
Yeah, this is where I gacked my MB last time I was on Pritchett.
And I'm going
I do like how your dash cam shows that you're just looking straight up at the sky on this stuff. I mean, what you see here is what you feel when you drive. You have to just sort of feel the truck because you really can't see the trail when you're doing these.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. It's a very realistic viewpoint, you know, perfected.
This is my iPhone on a hard lock again.
Or what?
Over, yeah. It's moving, you're doing it. Let me see what's happening over here. Okay, you're still good. You want to keep scrubbing. Your right rear's not turning. Okay. Hey, Billy, ask Tim to hold up. You know what? You could do a little bump now if you wanted. You're straight onto everything. You're straight onto everything, right? None. You're just on ledge. You're just straight on two ledges. No, very little consequence.
Just on this line?
Yeah, just go back a foot and bump straight. I would bump straight to the fence. Yeah, go back a foot. Is this, Jeff, where you say I see consequences differently than others? Your right rear's going down a little, but it's not going anymore.
What'd you say?
I think you could try it there or even back a little. Is this
one of those instances? Is this one of the instances where you say I see consequences differently than others?
Okay, now you can K-turn. Let's see what you got up here. Yeah, nice. Okay, just take that easy. You'll come out of that.
If I'd been rolling, I'd been fine, but I really wanted to crawl it. Well, not crawl it, but...
Oh yeah, here was that in-between line that I screwed up on.
Did we get the big hop or no?
Driver? All the way driver? And back?
Yeah, I know on one of the shots I was jumping up and down.
Little more? Little more?
But once I got into that position, I was whammied.
Oh yeah, that's the hard spot to be in.
That's where the big stuff gets stuck.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you guys' line next time I try this.
Well, that's Timm. He's not a nerd.
Not a rover nerd. I qualify that.
Does anyone say nerd anymore? No. Actually, by using that word might actually make you a nerd.
Oh,
It could
Or else it means you watched a lot of Happy Days when you was a kid.
Yeah.
You want the driver here and here.
Pretty.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Just kind of, I wanted to do it like that.
I think the key is if you slip out of that line even a small amount, you're kind of SOL.
Yeah.
That's the line.
I just got to put it.
Yeah, you got to kind of stay up left.
Whoa!
Billy, you're making this fun.
Yeah.
Whoa. What was all that about?
That was someone having a good time.
That was a cool run.
Jesse's trying. Now, this is where you got some body damage last time, wasn't it, Jesse?
Oh, yeah. I gacked my whole driver's side on that rock by my knee there.
Right. So you spent some
time.
extra time with me to get me around it.
Yeah, I didn't want to see you do what I did, that's for sure.
Okay, now you're going to drive so that your driver's tire hits this.
Although,
And
Billy, you've done this trail more than I have. How many times have you done it?
from here.
Probably about as many as Timm, maybe a little bit more. I don't know.
Why the heck was I leading? I should have shut up and let you lead and guide us today.
Because
You're Superman.
Yep, you're good.
I'm a little directionally challenged.
You know I don't believe that.
Yeah,
It's true,
that was
though.
a mighty clean run.
That's true.
I think you're sandbagging me, Billy. I think next time you better lead us.
But I have done this absolutely by myself one time. I went there in my scrambler
Wow.
when I had some days off of work and went and did it like totally by myself. Looking back at that, I'm thinking, man, that was kind of stupid. But
That's
only
cool.
people I ran into were some guys on bicycles there at Rocker Knocker.
Oh, wow.
So
Was it middle of the week or summer? Or?
it was early. Now I think actually it was cool weather, but it was a nice day, so it was probably 75, 80 degrees. So I think it was on towards the fall though, maybe October or something like that, late October.
Okay. Yeah, you could have had a long walk if you, I guess you could go back towards the river, huh?
Well, and then if you roll over, then you got trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
They say don't do tough stuff by yourself, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you just dug right into that rock.
I did.
You bent on making a trail for yourself.
Yeah, the truth. Well, we couldn't really agree on where I should come down, and I think I took too big of a bite there. I think that was my fault. I probably got impatient.
Let me know. I'm going to reset once.
This one's tricky because you always think you can get farther left and square up, and it's really not easy to do.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna
where a
reset.
front dig might help.
I am
yeah.
going to reset.
That's a good point.
Get as far out as you can before you pivot.
Although I don't know if it slopes down to the right. Maybe, I wonder.
Right? Better?
Well, the trick is to get it
Come on
out
down.
there so you can get
On this line, right?
straight down the ledge.
Yeah. I think that was better than my line.
We needed a shot from the front on that.
Yeah, we do. We don't really know what happened.
There was a little something to that, I think.
Yeah, why didn't he include that shot, I wonder?
Probably scared himself.
Because you get it right here.
Oh, this was my dumb line.
Look how much farther over you are.
Roll through it. You gotta roll.
I was
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, you're gonna want them.
Yeah, I was on the brakes
You're gonna
real
want
hard.
brakes.
That's where
that
I
was
sprung a
spicy
leak.
enough that you severed a brake line there, maybe, right, Tim?
That's where my right front brake hose sprung a leak. It just started squirting a little bit. I think me standing hard on the pedal and landing
I don't think so.
hit it in.
Drive.
Did he get it?
Drive. Yep, go. Drive it out. Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect.
Well, that's where I'd want to be anyway.
See, that was nice.
Sorry.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was exactly the best line.
Yeah,
You
it
want
was
to turn
cool.
up a little, don't you, and crab?
It's cool how you fixed that brake line too, Jesse.
Oh,
Tim.
Tim did that. Yeah.
Yeah. Put that
That little copper
connector in there. That was
Connector to lock it.
Yeah, that was a great idea, or great to see.
Yeah, because the line just had a pinhole in it, and I decided, you know what? I can roll on 3 brakes just fine.
You drove the rest of the week on 3 brakes, didn't you?
No, just one more day.
Oh, okay.
It was fine in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Then I picked up a hose at Napa and threw it on.
Jeff, you just did that line in your sleep.
That was
so
beautiful.
Yes, I didn't know past the toilet. That was a
jinxed you
different
there.
condition last year. Last year I was here, but I do that slow.
Just looks
Boy,
so
that looks
casual.
big. That looks big from here.
It does.
Yeah.
It is kind of big.
Yeah, it is.
I put
See,
some of this.
my heavy nose wants to fall in that hole.
Yeah.
Trying it
I
that
put-
way just didn't work for my rig.
I put some of this in here because I love that attack of that hole there.
Yeah. Yeah, my driver front just wanted to go down in there.
There's a couple times you looked like you was gonna pull out of it.
Yeah. It does seem like it wants to go.
You know, maybe if I worked it more, but I'm glad Jesse talked me into the stupid line.
Well, when one line doesn't work, you start looking hard at other options.
He's back there taking video now. Maybe he's going to come help you out here in a minute. I don't know where he's going now.
I think I might have had a call of nature there.
When your partner's having trouble, Jesse, come on.
Well, I saw you walk off, Billy.
Well,
One man. Oh, that's what I thought you was gonna pull up. I really
it was
did.
above my pay grade.
Well, my driver front was falling so deep in that hole, I actually think my nose weight hurts me there.
You ought to put
yeah.
lockers in.
I was trying to get my driver tire to kind of go on that
Yeah.
wall a little bit.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad Jeff included some of us struggling on this because this obstacle is not easy.
Struggle's fun to
yeah.
watch.
That was a big bite right there. That was
Yeah.
a big bite.
Look at that crawl ratio.
I think I'm in second there. Second gear.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
Yeah, first is too low to get any tire speed because I'm
Yeah, that makes sense.
100 to 1.
What's your second?
That's
Oh,
where
there I'm
Brian
talking.
goes up.
Here he's back. He's back now.
Take care of business. Here we go. Woo! We need a Billy fist bump for that one.
Watch him, he's gonna back up.
Consequences.
What?
Oh,
What happened?
Oh,
I don't remember that.
is that last time, Jeffrey?
That was a little Easter egg there for you.
Here. My unfinished business.
Slow as you can go.
That wasn't the last time, was it, Billy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was
Then
10
you
years
have,
ago.
years
you have a
ago.
little bit when you're doing this thing, right?
Yeah, you're going. You're doing it.
What happened last time, Billy?
That's what Jeffrey told me last time. Yeah, you're doing it. I came in a little fast at a little bit too much of an angle and just took one hop in the front and over I went.
Yeah. You're okay?
Crank to the left.
I'm a little
Turn that wheel to the left.
lower center of gravity now, I think. And
I think so.
And you leave it
Lower
there
center of
until
gravity.
You got 4 up.
You get any bruises from that, Billy? Hopefully not.
no, you're all strapped in there.
Okay, good.
Cage held
Dan
up.
got a little
Slow as you
way.
can, Billy. Slow as you can.
Remember that we took all the plugs out and cranked it over and it blew oil all over stand?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
What wasn't on his St. Andrews
That was
sweatshirt, was it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no,
Stay
don't
hard
tell me.
driver. You're going to make it. You're going to
It was
stay
a
hard
funny
driver.
recovery, though. You know, I mean, it's too bad.
You're going to make it. You're going to make it. You keep going forward.
Maybe
Keep
we
going
should have a
forward
rule
till this
that
tire
anybody
comes
that
up.
flops
Now
gets
you
free
can go
dinner.
passenger.
Yes.
That's that Billy cheer. I like it.
Now, this guy here, you got to keep an eye on him because he does crazy stuff.
He's
Man,
never gonna make it.
never
An
make it.
80-inch long rig, Jesse. Come on.
He's too timid.
80
Totally.
inches long.
Why this should have worked right here. Why is it not climbing
I think
right
you're too
now?
fast. I think
Wow.
you're
I don't know. That almost didn't work at all.
Oh, I thought that should have worked great.
But,
Again.
you know, I looked at how you took this thing. I want to try this next time.
So am I. I'm gonna do this too next time.
Turn.
I mean, how easy that went up.
Okay.
I know you hit it just right, but
It's there for us.
Now it's snowing.
The
and
question
raining,
is,
so
we got to figure out what the exit is, so you don't have to do the 80-point turn.
yeah.
There's
I
the snow.
Yeah, there's a set you have to take on that last ledge before the plateau to get a bite on the next one.
Yeah, you really had to work it around.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to study that a little bit.
Yeah, we need to. Bill, that's okay, because Billy, you're going to lead us next time.
Yeah, no problem.
I've already nominated you to be Pritchett leader.
Right. I can't find the entrance to the trail, Jesse. Come on.
Well, unless you
Well, I can be I can get us there, then you can take over.
Okay.
Well, this got interesting because it was wet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it had been snowing there at Rocker Knocker.
Yep. Started right as we finished. We got to Axel Hill and things were a little greasy.
There's still a little stuff coming out of the sky here.
See that rolling momentum? You just kind of punch through, you know.
Well, that's the stand trick, right? He just rolls stuff, and of course he's got great finesse.
Dan takes it at an angle and he just pops right. He doesn't even stop at the top. He just keeps
Yeah.
on moving.
Even better.
Yeah, see, last time when I did this 20 years ago, those ruts were not there at the rock. See
What
how
was that?
wet Jeff's hood is?
Yeah.
Woo! Nice.
Just to tore my muffler off. It's like sounds.
Boy, that
Hey, you got
looks
double
awful.
waving. Yeah, that's it, Jeff. Little driver, I think.
sauce.
So
Tim,
Jeff,
hold on
I
one
got
sec.
asked, what does barbecue sauce mean? What does it mean to you?
What's that?
I got asked by somebody, what does it mean when you say barbecue sauce? What does that mean to you?
Oh, that's it's from Ted Lasso,
That driver?
the Apple TV show.
Nice.
Okay, I think you're good. That driver?
I told the person that was you cheering the person on in a hard obstacle.
You'll have to watch season 1, episode 8 to know what I mean by that.
Okay.
Let me just see what's going to happen here. Okay, come up, passenger, and just drive up.
He's in that hole there.
I think he oversimplified things there. It just
You mean it's not just a question of drive right up?
I guess you could call that a front dig.
It doesn't have the wobbly coil sprung feel.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like I was in any danger as far as rolling. I just don't like sliding back in sideways and then each time.
Halfway up, and then back out.
See, that's the end though.
That's the line right there, Billy.
That was perfect.
yeah, but I get in trouble here.
Oh.
So awesome. You're there. You're there. No. Your drive shaft's on the rock. Wheels back out.
This where you want fuel injection?
Yeah.
You can go back. You got.
I don't think you need any more advantages, Billy. You're too good of a driver for all that.
I think I bounced around, sloshed a little fuel there.
Don't go for it. That drive shaft. Just wait, please.
Jesse, you're in a bad place.
Let's have you come down. Come
I
down.
think Jeff gets a little nervous for me here in a minute.
It just,
Well, I
just
think
so you
Jeff
know,
was probably
this
Jeff had
is
the
what-
right call.
this is what I was looking at. Watch this.
Yeah. Whoa,
Right
boy.
there. That's what I was looking at. So,
I think you got a point, Jeff.
yeah,
Jeff had the right call there for sure.
that's a long way down. But that is a great shot. I believe that would be a good thumbnail.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I remember 20-some years ago watching a rig roll from that point because they blew a bead on a fake bead lock wheel. One of the
Oh,
first
wow.
fake bead locks.
Insult to injury right there.
I wish I'd have got some center rock pile, but I didn't see any video in there.
Oh shoot.
Well, me and Jesse winched rock pile.
Yep.
Yeah,
you
Jeff
guys
and I
went
drove
rock pile.
Center Rock Pile.
Yeah.
We actually did the rock pile. That was fun.
This one, I'm never ever going to mess up on this one again. You have to aim to the right and then look around the wheel.
Yeah. I had done that line before in Brutus, the MV, and did it great. But for some reason today, I just wasn't. I took too big of a bite. I don't know why I did that.
Actually, technically, this is the bypass. To the right is the real line. See where those black marks are on the far right of the screen?
I looked at that. Yeah, we could consider that one for sure. I don't know much about it.
Gotta go farther right. That's not bad for the middle.
That's that group of guys that were walking through Pritchett Canyon.
Oh yeah.
Hey, sound went away.
You don't come up too fast, Tim. I couldn't.
Ah,
Nice.
it's perfect.
That's it.
All right.
Stop this.
That was awesome. And then we kind of Baja'd it out of there, didn't we?
Yeah. I
We
like
got out-
driving out of there if I got the time, you know.
Yeah.
We got out to the road in record time, I think.
Yeah. So any regrets?
Absolutely not.
I'm not sure.
No, I
should-
know some lines now I'll take next time round.
Yeah.
Maybe not look as clumsy.
I'd like to do it again next year.
What do you guys
Absolutely.
think about? What do you guys think about going down it next year, up and down?
Well, I guarantee you can get down it. Just
You know.
use gravity.
Jeeping's uphill, Jesse.
I think
Yes, going downhill, I can see a few spots I'd have some trouble.
Mentally.
Oh, both. Mentally and physically. Ooh.
What would be the trickiest part going down, do you think?
That's a really tough one because I look at Axel Hill, the top portion of Axel Hill.
Yeah.
That lower, the wall, you just go straight down that and face plant. But that top portion is what frightens me. That first drop. And then rocker knocker, that's
I
another
think you
one.
can just go straight down that.
That's probably just go straight down the way I came up.
As long as you don't plant your bumper, But,
Which is a very real possibility.
yeah, it is. So.
But from there out, once you get past rocker knocker,
Well, climbing the entrance obstacle would be tricky, I bet.
Oh, going up that?
Maybe, I wonder.
You also have to climb that spot where you broke that brake line.
Yeah, I was wondering about that one exactly.
Yeah.
That's a tough call too, but
you get up it. But.
Yeah.
That place where it's that narrow shelf where you're driving on. Now, the driver's side, you're going to be able to see right what's going on. So that's not going to look good at all.
It's gonna
that
be
place where
frightening.
Tim went down. Yeah. That would be spooky when you're going the other way. You're going to be on the downhill side. You're going to be, seeing things you don't want to see.
I don't think it'd be that much fun going backwards, actually. I mean, like I say, it's not as challenging.
It wouldn't be as much fun. It just got me thinking, like, what is in Moab that we haven't done that we could do,
Well, what's that trail we were talking about?
Coyote.
That we were thinking about walking this year just to see.
Billy, you want to lead us through Coyote Canyon?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard of that.
It's a permit access spot, and they do like 2 groups a day or 1 group a day, only on Saturdays and Sundays. I can't remember. Do you remember, Jeff?
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
You can only have one group a day. It's 7 Jeeps. But Travis has done it. He thinks it's doable. Travis Bunch.
Oh, okay.
One I've never seen ever done is Wipeout Hill backwards.
I made an
I've
attempt
seen
at
that. I've seen it.
it. Yeah, I made it part
I think it
way.
would live up to its name.
It
Need
didn't
power
end on
steering
me.
for that.
He could have gone all day and not mentioned that, huh, Jesse?
You know, I wouldn't expect anything else. I need to be reminded.
Yeah, it's like I've never been on my lid.
Yeah, right. Well, whew, I'm telling you what, that was a rough one right there.
Well, I haven't been on my. That was the only time I've been on my lid, so I got to make the most of it.
Ever?
I think so. I think I've got 3 or 4 flops, and that's the only time I've ever been over all the way.
I don't know what. Did you go over one time, one rotation?
You went end over end, and
I
then
went
over.
Yeah, I did a double gainer. I went nose over, so tail over nose first. So I was on my lid and then rolled back onto my wheels and stayed there.
Right.
I think, pretty sure.
And you watched that video. You should have kept going.
Yeah,
there was a spot to keep going for sure.
It was just the grace of God. I'm telling you what.
You'd have been on flat tires, but keep going.
As my Mormon friend says, if you ever want to believe in a loving and just God, whatever, I forget how he says it. That was the answer.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, because I really felt like that your Jeep started up like it was going.
Yes.
It got laid back down.
It came back off the 2 wheels and then it came back down again. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, I did a pirouette off of double whammy many years ago, and that's my only Moab roll.
Oh, okay.
It was very much a full roll. And I definitely don't want to experience that again. It hurt.
Yeah. You get bruised a little bit?
Just a little bit, but it was more just the frightening experience of being completely out of control.
Yeah.
And doing a full endo flip at the same time, doing a spin like that. Kind of similar to what you did in your 3B. It was really frightening.
Yeah.
I mean, you're more you're more built for that.
Mentally, maybe.
Your mental makeup is more okay with that. I'm not good with being out of control.
What are we gonna say, Jeff?
His fun factor was higher than his fear factor, which is on the ground.
Which is permanently affixed to the ground.
Yeah.
That's what Jesse says. He goes, well, I always measure my fun factor and my fear factor, and whichever one prevails. Well, let's see, your fear factor's here. So I guess it's got to be fun.
It's got to be higher.
I told Jeff the criteria by which I used to make my kayaking decisions, and he's applied that to me ever since.
Yeah, it's life choices. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff and Billy, you guys were there. Did I seem shaken up by that, or what was your impression?
I think it took a little starch out of you, Jesse.
Yeah, I think probably did.
You wound up going home early, even.
Well, that's because I damaged the motor.
Good and all that, but
I damaged the 3B motor. I didn't want to keep making it worse.
Right.
Yeah.
But no,
I actually have a rule, and my rule is only roll left to right and no more than 180 degrees. No end over end, 180 degrees maximum. That's where I cut. That's where I draw the line.
Towards the passenger side.
Preferably to the passenger side, because I leak oil more if I'm leaning driver. If I'm leaning passenger, I don't leak any oil. If I lay over my passenger side, but if I lay over my driver's side, the oil comes out. So
now on the Rubicon, Rubicon roll, was that your first real roll?
That's the first roll, flop, anything.
That was a real roll too.
That was onto the lid. That was 180 on the lid, was it?
Yep. I'd never ever been on my side even till then.
What obstacle is that? I don't know where that was.
Well, it's like right after Buck Island. we call it Rubicon Potato Salad Hill. I don't know that
Yeah.
it's got a name, but it's kind of,
that is
you
a
can drive
beautiful
around it to right,
analogy.
or you can go over it, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of yahoos hang out there and watch people do stupid stuff. I'm included.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just beyond Buck Island Lake, and you're going
Yeah.
into the woods. You know, you kind of come out again, and you can bypass it to the right or drive up it. And there are a lot of different ways to drive up it, just like
the far left is harder, and
yeah.
I think
I remember.
Sorry, go ahead, Tim.
I remember blowing a power steering hose on that right at the top many years ago, and you know, I was just at the breakover point at the top of that hill, and I had to make a turn, and I've got welded spider gears in the front and 38-inch tires.
Oh, wow.
And no power steering. That was fun.
Nice.
Trying to drop off that, because it's a steep drop off on the backside of that.
Sure.
Billy, we need you there.
I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of these guys from California and Oregon. Oh, let's just do the Rubicon once a year. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, man alive. You know, just
Take me 3 days to get there.
What's the big
but
deal?
that's it.
Drive your Jeep out. Let's go.
Yeah, 5 days by Jeep. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go buy my dinner, some dinner for my family. I gotta go.
Nice.
All right,
Okay,
Jesse.
good talking to
You guys, thanks.
enjoyed it. It was good reliving the moment too.
It was.
Yeah, lots of fun.
I can't figure out, Billy, why you didn't lead us. You're a nominated leader for the next one.
He's a natural leader
I'm only
too.
in
You know?
charge
Next year.
I'm only in charge of recoveries.
Aren't you a natural
Oh,
leader?
that's
Aren't
it.
you a preacher? You talk in front of people, everything, right?
You're in charge of recovering or being recovered.
You know, either. Usually it's being recovered. Is that your experience?
I don't
I
know.
see,
I'm
guys.
just saying.
Oh, I'm in charge of being recovered.
Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right, guys.
See you.
Good chat.
God be with you.
Okay.